Today I'm going to show you how to roll out cinnamon rolls. So what we're going to do is we're going to start out with a fresh cut of sweet dough. And as always, be sure to flour your table first. Make sure you've got a nice even coating of flour on your table before you start to roll out your dough. I find that it helps to put some flour on top of the dough too, so that your rolling pin does not stick while rolling it out. Now we're going to roll out this dough, and we're going to try and roll it out to about 1/8 of an inch thick before we start to spread our cinnamon smear on it. All right, so now we've got this rolled out. Take it and flip it so we've got a smoother side up. And then we're going to take some cinnamon smear, which is just cinnamon, margarine, a little bit of water, a little bit of salt. Spread a nice even layer on there. And again, it doesn't really matter how much you put on there. It just kind of goes by the taste of the baker. I myself like to lather it on there. I like a lot of cinnamon in my cinnamon rolls. So now once we have all this spread on here, we're going to go ahead and start from the top and start rolling. So we're going to tuck our top edges in. Don't go very far on your first tuck. We're only going to go about 1/2 inch. And then we're going to start rolling across. So as we bring it in, we want to keep these rolls and layers tight so that you maximize the amount of rings that you have once you start cutting your sweet dough. Once you get to the end here, and I'll turn this around to show you, we're going to tuck these edges so that the cinnamon roll doesn't come undone while it starts baking. All right, so now we're going to start cutting, and we're going to want to cut our dough somewhere about 1/2 inch thick, maybe a little less. So we'll start at one end. You want to start on the left side if you're right-handed. That way you can see your dough as you're cutting and see how thick you're cutting it. So we'll run across here. You're going to have some pieces on the end that just don't quite have enough cinnamon in them or aren't rolled tight enough, and that's all right. We'll take those. We'll set them off to the side. Now we're going to take our baking pans. Make sure you spray them. Don't want your cinnamon rolls to stick. And then we're going to go take 4 at a time. Just drop them in the pan. Really easy to do. All right, and then what we do, we take these cinnamon rolls, we set them off to the side to raise for a few hours. Make sure it's in a warm, draft-free area. Let them raise till the edges are just about to the top of the pan. And we'll put them in the oven, bake them for about 20-25 minutes, 375 degrees. Ice them, and there you go. Fresh cinnamon rolls from your waterfront Hy-Vee bakery.